Well, the government, they're maintaining that there's been a sudden spike in demand, but why has supply failed to keep up with the demand? So what has caused this sudden shortage? Latha Venkatesh standing by with an explainer. So Latha, what are you picking up from your sources? On one hand, as I said, the government is saying there is no shortage whatsoever. On the other hand, they're talking about quadrupling printing.
Okay, well, there's no denying that there has been excessive withdrawal, which has been a secular rise. It's been rising, say, July was more than June, August more than July, and it's so on and so forth. And this February, March, April, it's been like 50,000 crore a month. So clearly there is a demand issue, but here's a supply issue as well. The Reserve Bank in February last year, 2017, placed an order for 33 billion notes to be printed in FY18, that is 2017-18. And then in June, it brought it down. I mean, it gives this order to the 4 printing presses, 2 of them which it owns and 2 of them government owns. It brought down that order to 20 billion notes, believing that once the economy is reflated with new notes, the demand for cash will fall. But that didn't happen. When it noticed an increase in the cash withdrawal pace, it restored the order to 33 billion to the presses. But what did the presses do by then? They found that when Reserve Bank reduced the order from 33 to 20, they allowed the ink contract to lapse. They allowed the security threads contracts to lapse, thinking that they will not need so much ink and so much security thread. Now, when the order was again boosted in December 2017, they found that they had run out of ink. And that is why they are not able to meet the increased demand. You know, the government processes require that you have to give tenders, and there is a due process before you replenish whether it is ink or paper or security threads. And therefore, it just is taking time. So while there is a demand issue, no one denies that there has been higher withdrawal ahead of political election season, or simply because people want to evade taxes and restrict themselves to the black economy. There are demand reasons, but there is a supply reason as well.